Good evening guys. Today in this video we'll talk about the preamble of Indian Constitution. So let's begin. As you guys can see in this slide, the preamble was adopted from American Constitution. Basically it refers to the introduction of or preface of the Constitution. It is the summary or the essence, and the Nani Palkiwara just described the preamble as the identity card of the Constitution. It was basically based on the objective resolution which was drafted and passed by Pandit Nehru and was adopted by the Constituent Assembly. Hence, it was amended only once. That was the 42nd Constitutional Amendment 1976, which added the three words the socialist, secular, and the integrity, which was just a political move. That's it. The components of the preamble are the source of authority, that is the we people of India. It drives the authority from people. The second is the nature of the Indian state, which declares the India state as the socialist, secular, democratic. And the third is the objectives, that is the justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. And the date of adoption of the constitution is 26 November 1949. That was basically the Poon Swaraj date. So, and now we'll discuss the keywords of the preamble, that are the sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. We'll discuss this one by one. The sovereign implies that India is neither a dependency nor a dominion of any nation, but an independent state. There is no authority above it, and hence its sovereignty is not affected by an extra constitutional declaration. The second is socialist. Socialist was basically added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment 1976, and it is basically the Indian brand of socialism, that is the democratic socialism, and aims to end the poverty, disease, and inequality. The third is the again secularism, which was added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment 1976. It was again the political move, as our founding fathers already gave us these concept of secularism in our fundamental rights, that begins from 25th to 28. The word secular embodies a positive concept of secularism. Democratic is the word democratic in our preamble is based on the doctrine of popular sovereignty, that is the supreme power. And the it also states the parliamentary democracy, in which the executive is responsible to the legislative. Next is republic. Republic basically states that the head of state is always elected directly or indirectly for a fixed period. Hence, the republic in our preamble indicates that India has an elected head called the president, and it was indirectly elected for a fixed period of time, that is 5 years. Next is justice, which embraces the three distinct forms: social, economic, and the political. And the idea of justice was just adopted from the Russian Revolution. Next is liberty. Liberty concept means that it is absence of restraints, and here in this preamble, liberty means that the fundamental rights is not absolute but qualified. And the idea of liberty, equality, and fraternity was taken from the French Revolution. Next comes the equality, which basically states that the absence of special privileges. And in equality we have three dimensions, that is civil, political, and economic. Civil rights, as in the fundamental rights which are guaranteed to every citizen, that are the beginning from the article 14 to article 18. The political, that is article 325, which basically states that there is no inclusion in electoral poll on the grounds of race, caste, sex, and religion. And the second is Article 326, which basically states that the election to Lok Sabha on basis of universal adult suffrage. Next comes the economic, which is basically the DPSP, Article 39, which secures the men and women the adequate means of livelihood and the equal work and equal pay. The last is the fraternity, which basically means that sense of brotherhood, and it also provides us the fundamental duties. The Constitution promotes this idea by the guaranteeing us the two things, that's dignity of individual and the unity and the integrity. Integrity was the word which was added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment 1976. So let's move to the next part. Next question comes whether preamble is part of the constitution or not. There are the three cases which the state states that the preamble is part or not. The Berubari case 1960, which Supreme Court, in which the Supreme Court opined that preamble is not part of the constitution. The Keshwanand Bharati case, that is 1973, the preamble is the part of the constitution. And the LIC of the Indian case 1995, which also opined that the preamble is an integral part of the constitution. So yeah, but there are the two things which one should keep in mind. The preamble is not justiciable, hence its provisions are not enforceable in the court of law. And the second point is that key preamble is neither a source of power to legislature or nor a prohibition upon these powers of the legislature. So let's summarize this topic. The preamble can be amended, but the subject to the condition that no amendment is done to the basic features. The preamble can be amended, but one should make sure that the basic structures shall not be touched. That's it. I hope I made justice to this topic and made clear all the keywords of this preamble. So that's all. Thank you.